What's up, everybody? It's Robbie, and I've got some My Team tips for you today.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all... D.A., take it away.
Well,
Yeah, D.A., very understandable. Thank you. Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Conley out there with Zach LaVine. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Pistons, we've got Parker. Collins is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Williams. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's LaVine. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win the championship.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Conley surveying the D. Clock at 6. The pass to Bamba. Kick out to LaVine. And the three off target. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams attacking. It's good.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Pittsburgh has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
2 points. That one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And he gets the bucket.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Conley against Williams. Right side, Conley. Over Williams. And Drummond throws it down.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got 6.
Good interior defense, but Lou Williams not to be intimidated, not to be denied.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Here is Williams. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Parker inside. Ilyasova on him. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie. Pittsburgh shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge spear of influence.
Here's Conley following the score by Lou Williams. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jabari Parker.
How about that from Conley? The little guy taking it inside and forcing the issue.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Williams. Collins trying to break free. And the shot goes in. 10 points for him.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Force. It's a three-point game, and it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business, John Collins, finished with an exclamation point.
From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about... It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the end.
The ups and downs of injuries and...
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so, in the game for the Force, we've got Conley. Andre Drummond is out there with Bamba. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Ilyasova in at the 3. Now here's LaVine. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Williams. The putback. Pittsburgh pulls it in. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. For 3, LaVine, and again it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
You look at LaVine's jump shot, it's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor. Well, the Pistons are starting to embrace the deep ball. First year under Coach Casey, they shot many more threes, went from middle of the pack in 2018 to 6th overall last year.
Conley, a second chance effort, and no good, trying to use the glass.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Parker kicks to Williams. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the threes the Pistons put up last year, Steve, a franchise record for them.
Next step is they're going to have to make them. This team is still looking for the right outside threats, but they know they want to stay a team that attacks from outside.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
LaVine inside the three-point line. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
If history is any indicator, more often than not, LaVine's going to take this shot. It's what he's built to do.
Williams, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
1:16 left to play here in the half. Here's LaVine, and there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Dinwiddie kicks to Parker. Pass to Williams. There's the triple. Leaps for it. Good work defensively by Conley.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Williams, that's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Conley, the pass to LaVine. He kicks to Ilyasova. Back to LaVine. There's the 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williams passes to Collins. Over Conley. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Terrible shot selection, but you got to appreciate his confidence.
Here's Levine. He's got 9. With 1 on the clock. And so is Detroit with a 6-point. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq. Lou Williams has been having a big night. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and it's just about time.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
They've got Collins. Lou Williams out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Parker in at small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pistons shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time sixth man of the year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Ball's knocked loose. Parker inside, defended by Ilyasova. Parker kicks to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Here's Dinwiddie, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
For Detroit, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The Fours have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Conley. Williams trying to break free. Here's Drummond, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Drummond's got the game tied up here for the Force.
Andre Drummond absorbs a ton of hits, has the strength to finish through contact.
Gobert the pass to Dinwiddie. That's good from Williams on the assist by Dinwiddie. 21 points for Lou Williams.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
They now take the lead. And the Force lead by 1.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin, and he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Bamba.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Parker outside. Passes it to Williams. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Collins trying to break free. Gobert can't hit. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the force. They lead by 1. Basket good. Levine's got 6 here in this quarter.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Williams scanning the floor. Over Conley. Gobert. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Conley, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Drummond in at the 5. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Williams, and he drops it in from the low post. Williams has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Detroit. Pittsburgh has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Conley dishes to Bamba. Dinwiddie against LaVine. Here's the teardrop. Comes up empty, 7 for 15 with that miss. The Pistons shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Williams kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And LaVine, here we go. And LaVine throws it down.
Some people say LaVine settles for too many jump shots. This time, he doesn't.
Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Conley. Pittsburgh leading by 3. Kicks to Bamba. Pass to Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Williams against Conley. Right at the free throw line. That one off the back iron and out.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
It's good. And now a 7-point force lead.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. LaVine against Dinwiddie. Outside LaVine. Ilyasova. No one around him. It's good on the putback. That's 7 points for Mohamed Bamba.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. We've got 1:18 left in the game. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field, and that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
The pass to Levine. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Gobert against Conley. Hands of the Force take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.